सभी को नमस्कार। इस वक्त अभी हम लोग खड़े हैं चेन्नई सैंतम बीच का, इसमें खड़े हैं हम लोग। और ये हम लोग का सामने ये जो स्ट्रक्चर जो दिख रहा है, ये मामूली स्ट्रक्चर नहीं है। अंडमान निकोबार का एक तरह का लाइफलाइन कनेक्टिविटी है जो नेटवर्क बेस में। और ये कनेक्टिविटी है कि बीच मैनहोल इसका नाम बोला जाता है। जो कैनी जो प्रोजेक्ट है, जो आज से 5 साल पहले जो अंडमान निकोबार में लॉन्च हुआ था पीएम नरेंद्र मोदी का तरफ से। तो ये अंडमान निकोबार का एक तरह का आज का दिन में नेटवर्क का जो ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग जो हुआ था, मेनली कुछ सेक्टर में अभी भी बाकी है कुछ काम का, बट मेनली कनेक्टिविटी जो नेटवर्क कनेक्टिविटी का मेन सोर्स है अंडमान निकोबार का जो ये कैनी प्रोजेक्ट है। तो ये आज हम लोग के साथ में कृष्णमूर्ति सर है जो प्रिंसिपल मैनेजर है। तो उनसे हम लोग जानना चाहेंगे कैनी का बारे में। और लास्ट ईयर जो कुछ डैमेजेस भी हुआ था, जिसमें 2 आइलैंड का जो नेटवर्क कनेक्टिविटी जो है बंद हुआ था। तो ब्रीफली हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे सर से। चलिए हम जानते हैं।
From this is the CANI project, Chennai Andaman Nicobar Island optical fiber cable project, submarine optical fiber cable project. So DOT, Government of India, Department of Telecom has funded this project through USOF, that is Universal Service Obligatory Fund, which now we call it as DBN, Digital Bharat Nidhi. So in this DBN, around 980 crores project capital cost. With that capital cost, we have laid, BSNL has been given as the implementing agency, project implementing agency. BSNL has done the entire work, and we are maintaining the CANI stations project also after the commissioning of this project. This project was commissioned in 2000 July 2000, and now we are in almost 5.5 years. We have about 5.5 years are completed. So far it is running very smoothly, except for one fault which came near Car Nicobar during September October of last year 2025, which we got it restored within a very you can say on a very expedite manner. Within 1 month we could get it restored. Normally any submarine cable fault takes 3 to 6 months for restoration, but we have been the Government of India, and because it is connecting the Andaman Nicobar Islands like Car Nicobar, the island Kamorta and Great Nicobar, those islands got affected. So within 1 month we got it restored. That is about the fault. Whereas coming to the CANI project, from here Chennai to Port Blair, Sri Vijayapuram, around 1500 kilometers submarine optical fiber cable we laid under the sea, and it goes up to Port Blair. From Port Blair we have connected 7 more islands. Apart from Port Blair, total 8 cable landing stations are there. Each island we call it as cable landing station, because the cable which comes from the sea, it will get terminated in the BMH. From BMH it has to go to the cable landing station through land cable. So we have taken precaution that land cable we have given in 2 different paths, path A and path B, because land cable there is a chance for getting it disconnected, cut by various agencies, whereas sea cable very less possibility of getting cut, except some very one untoward incident. So from Port Blair, that is Sri Vijayapuram, 3 northern segments islands are connected, that is Long Island, Havelock, Long Island and Rangat. And Port Blair south side 4 islands are connected, Hut Bay, Car Nicobar, Kamorta and Great Nicobar, that is also called Campbell Bay. So these 8 islands of Andaman are getting very good bandwidth speed. Ideally optical fiber what we have is having capacity of infinity. It can go up to bandwidth of infinite capacity. Only the thing, the end-to-end equipment limitation is there. If end-to-end equipment, currently I have put 400 gigabits per second. So 400 GB capacity is available in this CANI for from here to Port Blair and other islands. If I increase the terminal equipment to say terabyte, then optical fiber, I don't have to change the fiber. Only the thing, at end-to-end equipment I have to augment and then capacity will increase. So we have laid 4 fibers. 2 fibers are for main and standby, and 1 fiber for defense purpose. Defense people also, they are going to connect their equipment and use it, and 1 fiber as spare. This is all about canning. Maybe if you ask any questions,
Sir, about the fault that you were talking about,
yeah.
it had completely disconnected the Central Nicobar, that is Nancowry Group and Great Nicobar, from the rest of the country, and the administration and BSNL also had to switch to satellite bandwidth.
Yes,
It was
yes.
very scarce
Yes.
because we had to.
Yes.
Because after Canny, we
Yeah.
basically like dropped our satellite bandwidth.
Bilkul.
So, what was the reason for the fault? Because neither the government of India nor the BSNL had
Yeah.
informed the public about what the reason for the fault was. What was
Yeah.
the reason?
Actually, from the, I mean, like we are not the investigating agency or anything like that. From the fault, because I have gone there along with my colleague to see oversee the supervise that rectification process. So while rectifying, they will be sending a remote operating vehicle under the sea, and it will take the video of the cable, how much cable has been damaged and how much new cable has to be put. Everything they will plan, and then they will bring the cable, and they will do the splicing in the, I mean, connecting on the ship on the board. So from the photographs and all that, from the cable damage, it appears that maybe some ship or something, due to some anchorage, so it might have got cut. But which ship, all those things and all, we are not very sure. So it got damaged due to some anchoring activity. That much only we can tell.
Presently we have only one connection
Yeah.
from Chennai.
Okay.
What happens if this connection get interrupted?
Yeah.
Should we have another connection from West Bengal side to
Yeah.
complete the loop?
Yes,
What do
yes.
you think about it?
Correct. Actually, government is having plans to have one more connectivity to Andaman Nicobar, because we are presently working in BSNL. So as far as BSNL is concerned, we cannot mention about what is the actual government plan and all that. But as per my knowledge, there is another cable from Puri to Andaman Nicobar. There is a plan, but only DOT can exactly will be able to tell what is the status and all that. As you said, it is right. It is only one cable from here to Port Blair, and if this main cable gets cut, then the Andaman Nicobar entire islands have to go back to the old satellite bandwidth, which was earlier it was 4 gigabits per second. So that means when the customer is getting very good internet speeds at 400 GB, which we connected now, suddenly it goes down to 1 GB or 4 GB, like that satellite communication. Definitely they will feel voice and all will be okay. Maybe internet will be a little bit affected.
Sir, you are a senior telecom officer. I want to get your opinion. That companies like Starlink have come up, who are providing low latency internet in a fraction of cost. Like these cables, they cost a lot of money to the exchequer.
Yeah.
So what do you think the future of these cables are, undersea cables are? Will Starlink take over these communication satellite, because they can do it at fraction of a cost, and end consumer also gets quality?
You should also see what is the Starlink monthly rate, maybe 30,000 or 40,000 they are giving. Whereas this one, once fiber is laid, we are giving Andaman mobile communication data, everything on par with any mainland. Like in Chennai, how we are using, we have so many options of BSNL, Jio, Airtel and all that. Whereas for Starlink, you need to put so many multiple satellites and transponders. So satellite communication is definitely, in my opinion, it is costlier. Whereas this one, once it is laying only the initial capital cost. Once it is laid, you will have umpteen gigabits, and I mean bandwidth is very much unlimited here. Whereas in satellite, bandwidth is definitely limited. The thing is how much transponders you are putting, the transponder only will be giving. So if you are increasing the transponder weight, satellite size will be increasing. Satellite size increase hoga to then your cost will increase. So many things are there. So maybe that's also like that will also be coming in future. But as of now, I think most of the world, like you take any Tata, Sifi, Jio, anyone you take, they are all depending on the undersea cable. From here, most of our servers, Google server, anything, they are all stationed at Singapore. So all are having in this road, if you see, other operators also will be having BMH, and they have laid cable up to Singapore. Whereas here this is not a commercial project. Andaman Nicobar Canny is not a commercial project. It is done by Government of India for giving connectivity to the uncovered islands. So that's why we have done it on a non-commercial basis through this project.
So one last question, sir. Many populated islands like Shahid Deep, Kachal, these islands have remained unconnected through
Yeah.
Canny,
Yes.
and they are facing a lot of problems even today
Yes.
in terms of communication.
Yes.
Like places like Kachal have been connected through microwave link and everything,
Yeah.
but then also the speeds are not up to the mark.
Yes.
So is BSNL planning to extend this project, the Canny project, to these populated and unconnected islands,
Yeah.
or will the Digha or the cable from West Bengal side take care of all these
Yeah.
unconnected islands?
Yeah, your question is right, sir. So I would like to say that though I am not the competent authority to say that, you said whether BSNL is having plans to connect these islands through submarine cable. BSNL is not the agency. DOT is the agency. Government of India is doing. So as I said earlier, there is a plan to connect Andaman Nicobar through sea from some other direction. So in that plan, they are planning to connect more islands, like whatever islands you said, all those islands, another 10 more islands, they have a plan. But everything it will be a huge project. So DOT approval, and then it has to go to cabinet, Government of India approval. After that, so this particular question about how the other islands will be connected and all, only Government of India, DOT is the right authority to say.
Sir, one more point.
Please.
What about the safety and security of this point? Because as we can see, there is no security, and
Yeah.
any ship can come and damage the cable.
Yeah.
What precautions do you take to ensure that this cable is protected?
The thing is that we have given to Defence, Andaman Nicobar UT administration, and Navy people, we have given the coordinates of all our cables. It's a confidential information. They asked us through like a letter, and we have shared them through officially, and we hope that these government agencies will take care. As such, as you said, sometimes cable may get cut, and because we are seeing that every other operator cables are getting cut. However, here during last 6 years we have seen only one time cable cut. So that's all. Because inside the sea, which ship is going, which is anchoring, nobody will be knowing.
Coastal area, sir. Here.
Correct. Yeah, here normally we are having patrolling. We are having our we have kept 24/7 patrolling. Not only this cable landing station Chennai, but other cable landing stations of Andaman also, 8 cable landing stations. We have got people, and we are paying them. Their duty is to regularly come and see any activities are going, and if any problems are there, then we will come, officers will come, and we will take the help of police and all that.